Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, for those of you who don't know. And for today's video, we're going to be testing out some new makeup. So it is holiday season and a lot of new stuff is dropping. So my favorite time of year. So I have a lot of new products. I have a lot of older products that I just never got around to trying. And that's what we're basically going to be doing today. I do have a few products that aren't necessarily new, but I will let you guys know what the tea is on everything. But before we jump into that portion of the video, I just want to ask you guys, if you are new to my channel, welcome, and please consider subscribing if you do like what you see throughout the video, and also please give this video a thumbs up if you do like what you see during the video. And without further ado, let's get to testing new makeup, guys. So first thing is not new. I try to finish primer waters and setting sprays like all the time. I've actually been working on this one a lot. This one is the NYX Bear With Me Prime Set and Refresh Multitasking Spray. Really love this to sort of just spray my face. So much new makeup and I'm so excited. It's the CoverGirl Lid Lock It Up eyeshadow base, and I'm almost done with this. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Wander Beauty. This is just an eyebrow pencil. This is not new either. I have been using this for a while, and now I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. This is just the e.l.f. pomade. This isn't new, but it's actually new to me. I just got it in the shade, I think this is like medium brown, but I am super excited to test this out. Ooh, that feels really creamy. Ooh, that is pigmented. Wow. This actually reminds me of the Maybelline Tattoo Studio one that I'm like obsessed with. It's actually a pretty good match. It like goes through the brows really nicely. Yeah, I really like this. I feel like this is definitely something I'm going to be using. I'm just going to use my NARS concealer to clean it up. That's not new either, but I need to go ahead and do that. I'll do that off camera because I feel like you guys have seen that before. All right, so brows are done and they're looking so good. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and prime my face. So to prime my face, I'm going in with the Hailey's Beauty. This is the Refine Foundation Primer. I've never used anything from Hailey's Beauty, but this was like a free sample. Oh, okay. To open it, you go like this. I was twisting it. It does have like a little bit of a tint to it, but I don't know if this is supposed to like keep me matte all day or what. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. It feels like incredibly moussey, but it has like a silicone feel to it. This reminds me of the Too Faced Peach Perfect primer. It feels really nice on the skin. It's kind of just gliding. I don't really smell anything. And then just to kind of help with my pores a little bit, I have been loving going in with a pore filling primer. I've been usually using the, I think it's the Tarte Timeless Pore. I'll insert a picture. I've been using that, but I actually just got the Too Faced Primed Poreless Skin Smoothing Face Primer, and you're either using this alone for flawless skin or under bronzer makeup for a perfect finish. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of this, and this is just like in my pore area. This has a little bit of a tint as well, but I'm just gonna focus that basically right where I get like really pore-y, if that's even a word. But I'm just gonna press this in to the skin, and I've been really liking putting it like right here where I do have a lot of texture, really just pressing it. It feels really nice on the skin. It feels very slick, so I feel like it's gonna go into my pores really, really well. Oh yeah, that definitely helped my pores. I don't think it has helped as much as, let's say, my Tarte one, but it did a pretty good job. And next we're gonna do the eyes. So for eyes, I'm gonna try out the Mega Lash Liquid Catsuit Cream Liquid Eyeshadow. Again, I've never used anything that is like a cream that isn't glitter. It seems like a pretty neutral, it's really gray, but I think what I'm gonna do is take that and then just put it all over my lid. Oh, that's actually pretty. This is a really good color for kind of like a no makeup look, because I feel like you guys can't even see it because it's so light. And I'm literally just like putting a little bit on and then just tapping it out with my fingers. It dries down pretty quick. I don't think I would use like all the time, but it's not bad. Like, I would totally be willing to test out more of the colors. I kind of liked, ooh, I think I put that way too high. I sort of like putting it on the back of my hand first and then blending it out. I feel like it looks a little bit more natural than just like applying it straight to the eye. I like it. We're actually going to go ahead and top it off with the Lorac anyway, so that's totally fine. So I think what I want to do is, this is the shade Velvet, and that is what it looks like. It looks so pretty. I'm just going to dip my finger like right in there, pick up some color that looks pigmented AF, and I'm just going to tap that on like the outer portion of my eye, and then just use my finger and kind of blend this out. I really actually have been liking shadows like this recently because it's just so darn easy, guys. I mean, you could even use a brush and like blend it out more, but I'm just using my finger. That definitely did sort of add a little bit of dimension in my eye. I'm just gonna move you guys a little closer. This definitely did add a little dimension to my eye. The only thing is, like with shadows like this, it's really messy. Like you guys could see, it's very messy. Now I'm just using whatever is left on my fingers. It's also incredibly dirty, and just like blending this out. I'm gonna go in with the shade Lace. I like the shade Lace a little bit better. That is what it looks like. This is definitely a shade that I would just use by itself. Like, look at how pretty that is. I feel like this, like all those three colors blend like really pretty into one another. Definitely very like natural, but it looks good. Blended out really, really pretty. Like those three shades blended out really pretty with each other. So next I'm gonna go in with some eyeliner. So I got the Esquito liner. They gifted me the black and then also the brown. I think I want to go with the black one. Yeah, let's go in with the black. I'll swatch both for you guys just so you can see what they look like. But this is really cool. It has its own sharpener in it. So let me go ahead and just swatch the brown for you guys. It's like super pigmented. It looks really nice. I like how it sharpens basically by itself. This is the black. Like, it's really pigmented, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do a thin little line. So let me just go ahead and do that. This is like bringing me back to like my younger days where I would use a pencil like this. I usually like using pencils for like inner waterline, but I wanted to see how this worked and if it was like super pigmented, because it's actually doing a pretty good job. And like one thing that I also like is you could like roll it up. Yeah, I definitely like that. That is really pigmented, and I like how easy it is to like glide on the eye. I'm gonna go ahead and do my waterline too while we're here, just because the eyes are like super simple today. That actually is so pigmented. I really like this. I like this a lot. So thank you so much to Aceto for sending me this, because I think it looks really good. So next we're just going to go ahead and put on some color corrector. So this is not new. This is like by far my favorite color corrector for my dark circles. This is just the Jeffree Star color corrector in the peach shade. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys the sponge. This sponge is from Ulta. I'll try to insert a picture of it, but this is what it looks like when it's wet, and this is what it looks like when it's dry. So look at that difference. It is crazy. But she got this for me for Christmas because she was like, you need new sponges. Like, you're always using sponges, so you need to get new ones. This is really soft. It's a little bit harder to get in that inner corner because of how like large it is, but you could totally squeeze it and make it work. They also had like different ones, so it was like a set, and in that set, like, I just was drawn to this one the most. But they had like little it kind of looked like a beauty blender, like that typical shape. They had this shape, they had ones for specifically underneath the eye, so I really liked how they had different options. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Hailey's Beauty. This is the Reset Liquid Matte Foundation. I got mine in the shade 4.25. I hope that it works for me, because I'm really not that tan, and it's a matte foundation. Ooh, that actually might be a little too dark. It smells like the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, like that paint smell. I like the applicator. It makes like doing this really easy. So I'm just gonna take my sponge and just bounce this out. I really like the sponge. Oh, that's actually not super dark. I like the finish of it. I feel like I could totally make it more full coverage, but I want to say this is like medium coverage. It covered up like my redness. I'm definitely going to add a little bit more on my cheek area, just because that is where I like the most coverage. Yeah, just on my cheek area. I feel like everywhere else it looks pretty good, but just building it up right here. It looks really nice on the skin. It definitely is matte, but it doesn't feel dry on the skin as of right now. It feels very light on the skin as well, which is what I like. Especially even though like I built it up on my cheek area, it feels very light. Next, we're gonna go in with some concealer. So for concealer, I don't know if I ever use this like in general or on my channel, but this is the Cover FX Power Play Concealer. I got mine in the shade medium 2. Again, I don't remember, but we're gonna go ahead and see. Just putting this underneath my eyes, putting some just to sort of brighten up my face a little bit. And we're just gonna go ahead and blend this out. It's blending out really easy. True test is underneath the eyes. I'm just gonna take my little e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush, just get right up in that corner. It is a little harder with this sponge, but again, they had different sponges in the kit that you could totally use for underneath your eye. I don't feel like is like this most super full coverage. Like this is more medium coverage. I like a really like full coverage concealer, but this still looks really pretty. Is Set My Face. I'm using the Hailey's Beauty. This is the Fair Light Restart Mineral Loose Powder Foundation. And I'm just taking about that much, and I'm going to take my wet sponge and just set underneath my eyes. That definitely added coverage underneath my eyes. Oh my gosh. Very light. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to take a powder and just powder my whole face with it. Yeah, that definitely changes the color of the foundation. I don't really like it. It's definitely looking really like powdery, like right here. Underneath my eyes was creasing a lot. It definitely added coverage, but like I don't think, maybe my face needs to like warm up to it, but I don't know. I'm not really a fan of it, surprisingly. Like I totally thought I would like this powder better, but it's like not that good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply bronzer and blush off camera, and then I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so I am back. I put on the Marc Jacobs Fantastic Bronzer, and then for blush I did Burt's Bees Blush in Toasted Cinnamon. Very natural look that we are going for today, but we're going to be playing around with some highlighters now. So I have two different highlighters. I have the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter. This is the rose gold one. This one is new, and then I also have the e.l.f. times Nabella collab highlighter, so I might play around with both. I don't remember. I think I used a different shade of this before. This is definitely a new shade. It looks really pretty. I'm going in with a Morphe JH02 brush, and let me just see. That definitely is super pretty. I love the smell. Oh my god, it just reminds me of summer and just like amazingness. It's definitely like a pretty highlight. It looks like natural. I like how it looks. I'm just gonna pop this on, and then I think I'm gonna go over with the Nabella. Very pretty. I really like it. It's not too dark. I thought rose gold was gonna pick up more pink or dark on my skin, but it actually looks very, very pretty. I actually really do like that. So we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. and Nabella. I did swatch this. It looked gorgeous. And one thing that I really do like is that it has a shifter, so traveling with this is gonna be so darn easy. So I like that much. I feel like this is going to be blinding, but let's see. Oh my god, yes. Oh my gosh, I'm like glowing. Oh my gosh. If you want like a glowy highlighter, this is great. This is beautiful. I'm actually going to take some on a brush, and I'm going to pop that on my brow bone. I'm going to do some on the inner corner as well. That is so pretty. I really, really like this. Layered on top of the Physicians Formula one, it looked very pretty, but like this looks so darn nice. Next, we're gonna try some mascara. This is definitely a higher end mascara. I was gonna call this foundation. This is definitely a higher end mascara. This is the Tom Ford Emotion Proof Mascara. I've actually had this sitting in my collection for a while. I've never used it, but I thought today was the best day to do it. So let's go ahead and try this out. That wand is looking fierce. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. It's gonna go really at the root. Okay, this is definitely making my lashes look very full. It keeps them separated. They don't like, they're not like clumping together. Oh my god, that difference. That is amazing. Oh my god, that difference, this eye to this eye is crazy. Really like this. For the lower lashes, I don't necessarily like it for the lower lashes. I don't think I would use this for the lower lashes. I feel like it was a little bit harder to get in between, but I definitely like it for my regular lashes. My lashes look good. I really, really, really love that mascara. Wow. But let me go ahead and set my face. So I'm just going to go in with the MAC Fix Plus. This is a matte one. And just down the center of my face. This is not new. And then what we're going to do, this is not new either. I've been using this for a while. This is the INN Beauty Project Power Up Dual Phase Setting Mist. I like to set my face with this basically on the sides of my face, like my cheeks, just because I've noticed that matte one, especially that MAC one, can be a little bit too drying on my cheek area. So I like to go in with something a little bit more hydrating on my cheek area. And the mist of this is so good. And the scent reminds me of Coca-Cola. And now let's go ahead and do the lips while my face dries. And then I'm just going to give you the lowdown on all the products. I might do this one. I've never used this, so I think I'm going to go ahead and use this. This is the Puss Pout lipstick. This is in the shade Sideways. I did get this in my Jamie Greenberg swag bag. The color looks beautiful. So let's just go ahead and try. Oh my god, that's really pretty. This with like a little bronzer in the crease, lashes or like wings. Oh, so beautiful. And this is actually very pigmented. Really pretty color. I thought it was going to be a little bit deeper. That is such a pretty color. And you can definitely build it up. I feel like it's getting deeper like the more swipes I do. This isn't a matte lipstick. It's more of a regular lipstick, like cream. It feels really nice on the lips. Kind of has like a little bit of a sheen to it, but nothing like crazy. I actually really, really like this. This is actually the first product that I've gotten from Puss Pout, and I really like this. Like, this is even magnetic. Like, that is so cool. I definitely want to check out more things from this brand because that lipstick is really, really pretty. My teeth look really white. This is actually a really, really pretty like winter color, and I feel like it goes with the eyes. All right, guys. So here I am to give you a little bit of a breakdown on everything. This sponge I actually really like. I like how it really doubled in size. It's very, very soft. I like it for all over the face. I don't necessarily like it for doing underneath the eye because of how large it is. Even when like I pinched it, I feel like it was still really hard to get in there and just blend everything out. And that's kind of when I had to go in with my Flawless concealer brush and kind of get up in there. But I like this. I really want to use the other sponges that were in this collection because this is really soft and I really, really do like this. Mascara, I actually really like this mascara. I'm definitely going to be using this again, and I feel like my lashes look super long, super full, and I like this. Like, I feel like I would definitely use this again, and I definitely do recommend it. This e.l.f. Liner, I really like the color. I feel like the color is perfect for me, very easy to use. It is incredibly creamy. Like, guys, I only used a little bit of it. Look, I literally only dabbled into it, and I feel like it gave me such great color payoff. I feel like it looks really good on my brows. I love the color for me. And yeah, I definitely am going to be using this again. This really reminds me of the Maybelline Tattoo Studio one. It feels very pigmented, very light, very creamy, but not overly creamy where you feel like it's going to run throughout the day if you get hot and sweaty. So I really do like this. Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Cream Liquid Eyeshadow. I really like how easy this was to blend out. I kind of want to get this in another shade, maybe more of like a neutral brown shade, where I could just throw it all over my eye and then just be done for the day. I really do like this. Very easy to blend out. It dried down fast, but not fast enough where you couldn't go in and blend it out. And even when it was dry, like this eye was dry, I was able to sort of run my finger through it and just blend it out a little bit more. But I definitely do really like this. Definitely am going to be using this again. Then the Lorac eyeshadows, I really like. I feel like they were super easy to blend out. This, what shade was this? This lace shade, I'm obsessed with. Like, the one on the inner corner of the eye looks beautiful. This was really easy to blend out. They didn't dry down. Like, I feel like it was really easy to just blend and go with them. So I definitely see myself just throwing this all over the lids, like when I'm just in a hurry, really don't want to apply makeup. This is definitely something that I really like and would totally use again. This Haley's powder, I actually realized this is a powder foundation, and that's probably why it was looking really cakey and really made my makeup look a lot paler than it originally is. It definitely did give me that extra coverage, but this is a powder foundation, so that's definitely my fault. So I really can't give like my exact reviews on it. I kind of did like it for underneath the eye. If I didn't use this wet, like if I just used my brush instead of like a wet sponge, I feel like it would have applied even better and I wouldn't have had that cakey weird look right here. But I feel like it definitely was pigmented, and like it definitely did build color as well. Like, you guys saw how pale it was. This lipstick, I really like the color. It was pigmented. It looks really pretty on the lips. My teeth look incredibly white, but very creamy, very easy to put on. I like it. I love how this is magnetic. I really like the color of this. Yeah, I would definitely use this again, and I even applied it without a lip liner, which is bomb. So I like it. I'm definitely going to be using this again. This concealer I did like. I feel like it creased a little. It creased a lot on me actually, but that totally could have been my fault because I used this instead of just a regular setting powder, but it didn't provide that much coverage. This is definitely more of a lighter medium coverage concealer. Not hating on it, just not what I was expecting. I was expecting this to be a little bit more full coverage. It looks really pretty though. I'll definitely continue to use this. Then for these eyeliners, I really like them. Like the black of my waterline, so darn pigmented. Even like putting on top of my eyeshadow, I feel like it's very pigmented. It like applied very creamy, where there was no tugging. It's just very nice. So I definitely do recommend and like this. This primer, the Too Faced primer, I really liked. I feel like it definitely did fill in my pores on this area. Like my pores look very filled, like right here. They look very good. Definitely do like it. Definitely do recommend it. This primer I like as well. I feel like it was very silicone-y based. It felt really nice on the skin. Everything blended out beautifully on top. Like my makeup looks very good on top of this primer. So I definitely do like this. The foundation I really like. I feel like it's very light on the skin. It actually matches me perfectly. I thought it was going to be too dark, but matches me perfectly. It feels very light. The coverage definitely is buildable, especially on the cheek area. It looks very pretty, and I'm definitely going to be using this again. I definitely did like it. And then for the highlighters, Physicians Formula, love this. I've used this before. Definitely a favorite. Definitely looks bomb. Smells delicious. And this e.l.f. and the Bella collab looks beautiful. Like literally blinding, looks amazing. You don't need that much of it. And I like how there's a shifter, so it's definitely going to be easier to travel with. So I definitely really did like that. But those are the new products that I tested out today. I really did enjoy a lot of this actually. I feel like my makeup looks really good, and yeah, I'm really excited. So I hope that you guys did enjoy. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did like this. These are literally my favorite type of videos to film, and that is just because it's it's very fun to test out new products and then just give you my first immediate review, whether I like it or not, and then I could just test it out some more, see if it's like worth like a favorite for the month or anything like that. So definitely do like filming these, and I hope that you guys definitely do enjoy watching this. So definitely give this video a thumbs up if you do like the first impressions, and that's it, guys. I hope that you guys have a great holiday and that you guys have a happy new year, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.